Hello guys, this is Saurabh, and in this today's webinar we are gonna discuss on the topic freelancing versus job. What is uh, comparatively better and what you must choose, what is more suitable for you. So when we talk about freelancing is something that you can do by your own. You can get the number of clients you want. Freelancing is flexible, means you can work at any time in the day. You can have your time freedom, you can have your space freedom, you can work from anywhere and at any time. You can work for as many long hours you want. Even if you want to work like for long number of hours, you can work with more clients. If you want to limit your work, you can work with less number of clients. So if they want to get paid more, they can work with more number of clients. And in job, I think in job it's quite different. If you are having a job, if you are in work, and if you are doing a job, you need to work. As we are told, you cannot uh, have time freedom, you cannot have space freedom, you did not have a specific skills. Okay, let's particularly define what are the particularly, let's note down or let's take few points. Okay, wait. So freelancing, first we will discuss about freelancing and then we will go towards job. So I have noted down 8 to 9 points that a freelancing guy, a freelancer, uh, is having. Like he is having flexibility with time, money, and even space. He can work from anywhere, any time, and he can work with as many number of clients as he wants. The second point is, if they want to get paid more, they can work with more number of clients. It's totally in their hand to choose how many clients to work with. If they want to make more money, then they can work with more people. After years of experience, we can have our own online business through their personal brands. Means it is about freelancers. Freelancing and freelancers can have their own business. They can work from anywhere and at any time. A freelancer needs to always update himself with market situations and statistics. Unlike in the job, they need not do the work as they want. Instead, they have to do the work as they are told by their supervisor or their boss. That's the only difference, big difference, that a job guy and a freelancer does. They do not have the time freedom and the space freedom. Did not develop a specific skill. A job guy never develops a specific skill. He basically repeats the entire process, entire work that he is doing on a daily basis. Every day he goes to the office, he doesn't have space freedom. Like for example, he has to go to the particular place where he's working. It might be company, it might be a bank, it might be a school, wherever he is working. So, and they get paid on a monthly basis, a recurring salary that is probably fixed and which grows but not exponentially. In freelancing, your growth is exponential, and that was the reason most of the people prefer job, because you, even though you have an exponential growth in freelancing, even though you have the choice to work with the number of clients and you get paid more, freelancing asks for skill. It needs people who are constantly upgrading, constantly updating themselves. Whereas on the other hand, you in a job, you do not need to update yourself. You just need to know the work your post asks for. You might need to work for long hours if your boss forces you to do. An employee never updates himself and his skills with the work he is doing in his job. So this is the last point. And so these are the few points that I have written down between freelancing and job, which is better. Now let's talk about why every single source of income has its own, and like freelancing is a type of money making method and money making way, and job is also. These are the two different ways, and I've told you the booms and bans of both of this. Like I've told you the points in freelancing, what happens, how are you doing your work, and in job, how are you doing, and what are the things that are responsible. Now let's talk about why, even though freelancing can generate, can give you a passive income if you work hard, if you have clients who are paying you high on a recurring basis after 4, 5, 6 years, then to why people don't have a side hustle with their current job. I think the reason why they don't have is they don't want to leave their current position of job. They are addicted to their salary. This is what DD has told us in the DDIP. And job never asks for skill. Freelancing, which asks for skill, and developing a skill takes efforts, which asks for struggle. And people don't want to take struggle, don't want to struggle. They just want to get a job which would pay them a good number of a good amount of money so that they could satisfy their needs and their family's needs. But there are also bans, pros and cons in freelancing. Freelancing, although you are your own boss, which is in boon and ban. In freelancing, although you are like saying that you will get high paid if you are having good number of clients, if you are having good skills, then too if you are like say not working, if you want holiday for 5 to 6 days a week or a month, you cannot get it. In job, it's completely different. You can get a job, you can get a holiday, and you can go have fun. In freelancing, you don't get it. In freelancing, you have to work less for some days, you have to work like anything for a few days. So it's completely process driven thing. You get paid for your skill. In job, you get paid for your time. The number of hours you work, you get paid. Although in freelancing, you get paid for the time, but ultimately it's for money. But if you're not having the skill, nobody asks for how many hours you have worked. I don't have a big belief in any of this tool, like you must go to job only or you must go to freelancing only. It's completely in your hand. You choose what you want. If you think you do not want to upgrade yourself, you do not want to update yourself, you do not want to learn something new on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, then you can definitely go to shift to job. If you think that you are a job guy, you can get, or you can work accordingly. And if you think, yes, you have that capability in you, you have that strategies, you have that marketing secrets, you have that power, or you have that influence in you to market yourself, to market your product and service of your client, then you can do freelancing. It's completely up to you. uh, do you agree with me? Just type yes in the chat box. Okay, so this is it for today's video. This was my first ever webinar, live webinar with 3 participants for completing week 6 assignment, and I'm pretty sure this was like horrible for me. I was even not understanding what I was saying, but I was trying my best. Hope I improve in the future, and the one who is going through my assignment understands it. Thank you.